This is it, the end of Marco's journey. Hopefully. I have to somehow defeat Logic and then I need to kill all the contestants. Ain't nothing to it, but to do it, let's go. If you are new to the channel, I make narrated playthroughs of mostly horror games on the channel, and if you subscribe, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. I have a whole series for Rher and Logic 1, and I started a series on Look Outside, Neverway and Resident Evil Requiem as well. And more series are coming soon, so I'll leave the playlist to those down below. But for now, let's begin. I head back down and decide to try something this time. Let's try and actually shoot these dudes down here. Only one shotgun round. Okay, time to switch it up quick. Blast him. Swap to rifle. Blast him again. And again. And again. Okay, nice, that did it. The next trooper unfortunately captures me in the box room. Okay, attack the shield, then the gun. Oh no, Karen missed. Okay, let's just keep attacking the shield. Okay, nice, that worked. He attacks Karen once and then we end him. Not too bad, I guess. I flip the generator, make it to the door, and this guy's just up my ass for some reason. Fine, I fight him. And it goes pretty well. Oh no, Karen lost her leg. No, Karen, I'm so sorry. And then we kill him. Damn it. One less potion, I guess. I catch Latex Batman and she whips Osar before losing her arm. Not ideal, but okay. The platoon fight also goes decent, except for him focusing Osar. One less potion, I guess. Then he attacks Marcoh. Yes, attack Marcoh. Marcoh likes it. Then I fail a coin toss and Marcoh gets put to 1 HP. After this, we end him without Marcoh being able to heal at all with any of his attacks. One less potion, I guess. Now for Legard. We shoot up and face him. He's actually turning out to be a very easy fight for me now. Crazy what knowledge can do in these games, man. We make it to Logic, I pet pull 2 of my guys, and as soon as the machines come alive, I start throwing bombs at it. I almost don't think you can beat this fight without burning. I can't even beat it with that, to be honest, but I'm trying my best here. It starts taking my team very low and I rev up to hopefully deliver the final attack, but no, that doesn't do it either. How tanky is this thing? God damn. It takes Marcoh to 2 HP and the machines activate again, so I bomb it again and I keep attacking. Another AoE red arc kills everyone except Marcoh. Come on, Marcoh, you can do it. It red arcs again and takes Marcoh to 1 HP and I fully rev up and attack, and the first attack misses. Really, game? I do get one attack off at least and the extra turn as well, so at least there's some HP back. I just need to get Logic to not do the red arc times 2 attack because that always kills me. I attack again and it misses. What the hell, game? Red arc times 2. Okay, I will not be discouraged. I go again. This time I successfully shoot all 3 of my foes, all 3 of them. Shot, injured, and very dead at the end. Very cool. I make it to Batman and Robin, the Armored Wonder. This fight goes okay. Osa and Marcoh took insane damage this time, which sucks really bad, and I had to even use a potion during battle to keep Osa alive. -3 potions, I guess. God, just from this one annoying fight. Man, it's really a mixed bag on whether or not you'll be lucky this time in the fight. Either take no damage or take 1,000,000 damage. Fine, moving on. I make it to Legard, shoot up just a little bit, and absolutely crush him. Logic time. This time I make sure to always have a gasoline canister ready, and I just bomb when the machines go up. So it'll be canister, attack, bomb, attack, canister, bomb, on repeat. Also, weirdly, this time Logic doesn't cast any AoE abilities really, which is very weird, but I'll take it. Instead, Logic just picks on Osar, like very heavily picks on Osar until he dies. The machine comes alive again, and thanks to my prep, the canister is already there, so I bomb it again. I continue my assault as Logic now starts targeting Karen, and then an AoE attack after, then finally kills Karen and powers up the engines again. But that's fine, because I'm prepared for this, so I bomb her again and attack, and Logic uses red arc times 2, god damn, and I'm now sitting at 39 HP. Another 60 damage red arc times 2 cannot be survived. So I attack once in my extra turn and rev up my 2 revs and attack, hoping it would heal me enough to survive one more red arc times 2. I wind up my massive attack and swing. Muscle's party was victorious. Oh my god, I did it? Please don't tell me there's another boss after this, please. Holy crap, look at that. This design is actually pretty cool. It's like half machine, half some lady. Weird. Wait, also, isn't that the girl in the pink dress? She's been leading me to all these places. Her butterflies and stuff have always appeared by the machines and stuff, and it's led me all the way up to here. Like the butterflies were even at the foot of Logic. So is the girl in the pink dress Logic, maybe? I don't know. Interesting though.
The conscience of consensus. Just an avatar for the stream of thought. Join me in the promised land.
Oh, look at me, there I go. What are you doing, Marcoh? Stop falling. Warmth surrounds your body. It feels like you're floating in nothingness. Empathy and hope fill you from inside out. You've gone through enough. Now you can rest. Just close your eyes and let the warm waves wash you away. I sit on the screen for an embarrassing amount of time before I realize, oh, I can move. And as I move north, I eventually see a stack of people joined together. What is going on? The screen goes dark and I get this. Ending A, the Machine God. And then it flips to this screen. 2 managed to survive through all the horrors. Wait, what? August makes sense because he only died when I slept till the final hour. But Tanaka, he was moon-scorched. So when you get this ending, does everyone who was moon-scorched then turn back? But then Pocket Cat didn't become Dan again. Maybe he is different somehow. Maybe he's not a moon-scorched. Maybe that's just like a full transformation or something. Wait, so Abella could have survived as well if I avoided her somehow? Crazy ending, to be honest. Very weird. So was that ending kind of like me being subsumed into Logic? I have questions, as you can probably tell, but those questions are for later. Okay, on to the next ending. So in terms of enemies that I absolutely need to defeat for this ending, there's this Morphia, who I will fight first because that's a brutal boss. Then it's on to Tanaka, who, if I remember correctly, wasn't that bad, but might be bad after Dysmorphia. Then just August and Pocket Cat and the peeps in my team. Yes, I'm going to betray you soon. That's okay. We will all be joined in death soon anyway, my friends. Yes, that's right. Okay, on to Dysmorphia. I immediately go the wrong way and a member drops from the roof and I run from it straight into another member. Great. I mean, let's actually fight this dude and see what they're about. I just came from the save anyway, so might as well. A menacing creature approaches you cautiously. I attack its spear arm and it it hardens. Ain't no way. Oh, ain't no way that's in the game. No way. And then it chokes and stabs Karen. My god, all that sounds so awful. This enemy though proves very tough, or hard if you will, and kills Osar and Karen before going down. Holy crap, that's insane. I'm glad I ran from the others. Okay, I'm reloading. This time I go the right way and make it to the church. And if there are any snail dudes, I'm blasting them instantly. Oh, and there's the first snail dude. Okay, he's just moving around weirdly. Okay, let's go to the rare dimension rather. I make it to Dysmorphia and she is now already transformed. Interesting. So if I came here later, I wouldn't even have known who this is. Crazy times. Also, this person didn't appear in the ending that I got, but Tanaka did. It wasn't because she was in the rare dimension, right? Tanaka was also in this dimension. I have no idea what happened there. Anyway, I try to shoot her first. It doesn't work for some reason, so I just enter battle. I remember saying last time that I should rather go for the body from the get-go, so that's what I do. She casts Hurting on Karen and she loses a leg. Oh, shame. Karen is the main target again. Sorry, Karen. man. I set her on fire and she casts hurting again. There goes Karen's other leg. Damn, sorry Karen. She also casts hurting on Osar, who deflects it back at her. Okay, something is really up with Osar in terms of reflecting attacks like this. She summons a minion and I just continue the assault on her body and she casts hurting on Osar and he reflects it again. Man, thank God the next playthrough is with Osar. I have so many questions. Marcoh winds up another brutal swing with the weight of his past and his sister's memory behind it. He delivers a brutal strike. That completely ends this Morphia. Nice. Wait, actually, now that I'm here, I want to explore this basement a bit more. I take this Morphia's head and that's 1 out of the 3 that I need. Let's explore. I run into the snail man again and I gun him down. No, I didn't totally miss 2 shots there. Relax. Nice and dead. Look at that. I find a head sacrifice pool and I have another picture for Nightmare Kahara. What's that you got there? Very well. This is not a total waste of time. 2 rust-colored pearls is all you got. What do you want to trade? What? Another currency? Where did I even get this? Wait, I can buy the Crow Mauler's Mauler? Insane. I have no idea where to get these though. So maybe for the next playthrough, I'll try and focus on this more. No idea even where to start, but let's focus on it for the next playthrough somehow. If you got any more pearls, let me know. If not, don't even bother. Hell yeah, I'm Kahara. I'm going in blood. Bye. Okay, man. Yeah, not this playthrough. Sorry. Oh, I also have 2 non-contestant heads, so I think I'll wait for a bit because I don't think that's giving me anything. So I say no, and it asks me for the priest's head, and I finger blast my keyboard on accident and sacrifice it. Of course, at that time, I thought I had sacrificed Dysmorphia's head because I couldn't read that fast. At least it all worked out for your boy. It was just a dumb priest head. Okay, let's actually explore these cells. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Just having a sit? Very nice, very nice. Okay, I start exploring and find a snail. Just a snail. That's a bad snail. Bad. I enter the first cell and get a rusty key, and the rest of them don't seem to have anything in them, so I move on by. I find another snail dude and start stalking him, eventually killing him. Bad snail, bad. I eventually go back to the one ritual circle I didn't use down here for maybe a Sylvian symbol that heals my dudes fully. And then when I get there again, I finger blast my keyboard through the text and accidentally draw a rare symbol, because that's what the cursor by default starts on. But it all seems to work out because I enter it and yeah, this is like a new place. What the hell is this? There is a gate at the end with a simple lock and I can't pick it. Okay, never mind then. This place is useless. Moving on. I make sure that everything down here is explored and looted because for some reason the death mask just vanished, which is good but weird. But yeah, ultimately good. I eventually find another dude on the floor, a badly mutilated corpse. He seems to have been dead for a good while. I investigate him and the body has been dismembered by something that you cannot quite tell. There are many whip marks across the body. The dead man has got something bulging in his pocket. Ah, are you just glad to see me? No, wait, it's just the church keys. Never mind. Wait, the keys to what exactly? I'm pretty sure I've been everywhere down here and even up there. I'm not sure what this is. Wait, hold on. Let me go try. Surely that can't be it. I head back to the rare dimension and you could use the church keys here. No way. Okay, that's awesome. I head in and there's a person covered in chains. There is a person or being under these chains. The chains have some kinds of sigils etched all over them. I ask if they're okay. No answer. All right then. Look, I know there's probably a good reason that this person is tied up like this, but I got the key and stuff, and everything that I found here, even if it's by mistake, I have to explore to completion, right? So I kind of got it. The game is kind of forcing me to do this, so I free them. And I get a heart-shaped lock. No description in the item menu, nothing. Okay, what was that it? Okay, cool. Moving on to Tanaka, I guess. What a bunch of nothing. Awesome. As I make my way to Tanaka, the music completely wigs me out because listen to this. What the hell is this? And that makes me run into a Bobby because I wasn't paying attention. The music was freaking me out too much. I mean, what the hell? For all time's sake, let's murder a Bobby. There you go, buddy. Sleep time. game. I head to Donovan's house to teleport and use the Hexen. I should have more rare affinity now, right? And I do! So I learn Mind Read. Okay, I'm not sure what that does, but here we go. I also decide to use the talk function. I really need to use this more, to be honest. This house belongs to Donovan Hugo. You don't say. He's a known occultist. A bit too eager with some of his theories, if you ask me, but regardless of that, he is a noteworthy figure when it comes to matters of the otherworldly.
There are cardboard boxes everywhere. Looks like someone was either moving in or moving out. I wonder if it's because of all the events that transpired here. Someone who knew what was coming and trying to leave before shit hit the fan?
So yeah, the weird priest from the orphanage lives here. I'm dreading to even think what that is in his bed. Sick And he's also that guy that wrote the God Manifesto hating on Enki, right? What a sick How could you hate Enki? I travel to the BOP and head towards the apartment. Oh no, the mob! No, it can't end like this. We did so much. I escape and it lets me escape, thank God. Okay, I need to go around, it seems. I teleport to the bookstore because that's exactly on the other side where I need to be. Hi, Marina. Okay, finally made it. I'm here at the complete other end of this same area. So as long as I don't go too much to the north, the mob shouldn't be a problem. Oh shit, the B-man is here. I forgot about you. God damn. I make it to the apartments, no mob, no B-man, and that's awesome. Hopefully we can get out safely as well. Oh my God, I forgot about the soundtrack. My ears. I make it there relatively easily, but I get cornered by a neighbor. You know what? Screw these neighbors, man. I blast two of them to make the journey back easier. The music drove me to this. I am not of sound mind. I make it to Tanaka, and yeah, this fight goes pretty well. I immediately destroy his arms and then kill him in 2 rounds. Simple. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait, I just realized I have 2 heads. I need a 3rd one for the book then, right? But then if I kill Pocket Cat, I can't buy it, obviously, because he's the guy selling it. I need to find August. I think his camp was in the forest. That's all that makes sense at this point. So let's make the journey there. Oh shit, the mob. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, I'll go around. Relax. As I head back, I kind of get cornered by another Bobby, and I didn't want to heal Karen yet because sadly she has to die soon, and the Bobby obliges. Not sure if this was a massive mistake with Pocket Cat still to go, but I have bombs. I'm sure I'll be okay. Plus, now I can just have Karen's head, right? Wait, no, I can't? It won't let me. Why? Oh, that's so annoying. So if they're in your party and they die, you can't take their heads. That's so stupid. Oh my God. Okay, August it is. I head to the bookstore and then teleport to the train and head to the forest, and he's not at his camp. God damn it, where is he? Maybe that little campfire. Let's try there. Yup, there he is. Would you mind if I entertained you with a story? I say, sure, go ahead. There once was a time of great turmoil. The world had been in a state of constant conflict and sickness for as long as people remembered. People blamed all the possible powers above them, the kings and sultans of the time, the so-called new gods, the gods of old, everyone but themselves. Not that different from the times we live in as we speak. It was close to a breaking point for the entire civilized world. It would have been just that if it wasn't for the glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel. There was a prophecy about a man with golden locks that would shepherd the mankind out of the darkness. It just happened so that a man with similar features was rising up in fame in Central Europa. The man promised a just world, one where the corrupted royalty and the old world order would come crumbling down. The ones who held too tight to the old world would feel it in their skin. The hierarchy of the world would not be shaken with mere word. The man had to find strength that would outmatch the vast armies of the kings and sultans of the old kingdoms. That kind of strength is not easy to come him by. So he did anything and everything it took to get that very power. He made a lot of villainous moves to pursue his agenda. One could say he came close to the same evil he promised to crush, constantly reassuring himself that the ends justify the means. Ultimately, the man did get the strength he so yearned, but at what cost? In his pursuit, he fed the darkness of the world, enough so that a new deity was born, the god of fear and hunger. People would fall for this new deity in masses, most likely because she was a creation of their own, a manifestation of their own misery. Misery and hardship often create kinship. At the very least, the god of fear and hunger didn't represent the old world order. That's what mattered the most. Anything was better in their eyes than what had led the world to that point. Regardless, people found a new direction that didn't end up being the prophesized man. The man did re-emerge from the darkness, but by then the world had already found a new savior from the deity. And his pursuits turned out to be meaningless. He slowly started to spiral into madness. His frustrations would slowly show themselves in rising hostility and violence. Without the grand ends he visioned, he only came to be known from his means. Ultimately, he came to be known as the Yellow King of Madness, finalizing his transformation into a true villain. The tale doesn't end there though, even if its lessons learned moment has gone by long ago. They say that in his madness the man believed his own prophecy to the point that it would not let him die until he would fulfill that destiny. A prophecy can be like a Chekhov's gun. It has to be fulfilled before things can be laid to rest. He would wander the earth in pursuit of that greater good. You think he will finally get his happy ending? I say, he doesn't sound like the learning type. I'm with you there. If anything, it's a sad tale. Only it gets sadder for the people whose lives he has ruined in the process. I talk to him again and he says, "What's that? You want another story? I'm sure you got better things to do." I know I have. Ask him what he's up to here. Oh, I don't want to bore you with the details. It's nothing too interesting. Just some business I have in the city. You read his mind. I've scoured through everywhere, and I'm running out of time. I can already feel the effects of the moon. What a miserable way to go. That's what mind read does? Oh my god, what a cool ass ability. Okay, that's a sick ability. Awesome. Ask him if he wants to travel together. No, I'm afraid I'm more of a lone wolf. Oh my god. Oh, such an alpha male. Such a lone wolf alpha male. Oh my god. Fine. Stay here alone. You're gonna die anyway now. My apologies. I hope you understand. I don't. F*** you. Travel with me. Okay, it's time. I attack him. Yes, it's about time for this. August takes an arrow and slowly but firmly loads it into his bow. Only one arrow. That is all I need. And then Osar says, "I have no interest in your quarrel." What? He's not gonna help? I can't even choose an attack for him. He's not gonna help. What an asshole. Oh, you just wait, buddy. After August, I'm coming for you next. So Osar doesn't help at all until he gets shot once by August, and then he all of a sudden helps me. What a dumbass. Okay. Anyway, the fight with August, super easy. This was not a problem at all. Okay, not too bad. I take his head and head to the museum. Sorry. I get the book from Pocket Cat. Thanks, by the way, Pocket Cat. Super handy book. I save, and then I attack Pocket Cat. I choose the behead option because I just want to kind of see what it does. And yup, as advertised. Great. Okay, I go again and try the glass shards to see if they work on him, and they do. Okay, now it's just you and me, Pocket Cat. Kill Osar for me. I set Pocket Cat on fire and choose behead every turn, hoping he would aim it at Osar, and if he gets him, well, that's one more problem solved, isn't it? He proceeds to miss every single hit on the head. Okay, so glass shards and burning make him a useless character. Nice, good to know. I head to the tower and think, wait, can't I just take off all of Osar's limbs so the fight with his Moonscorch version will be easier? So I send him to task. He takes his one leg, then the other, then his one arm, and then, because he only has one arm, I have to help him. Yes, that's it. Shh. It'll all be over soon, my friend. Rest easy. and that just kills him, like without any effort. Okay, that's the strat. Very evil strat, but it works so well. I head to the door and touch it. You feel energy flowing to the door from your fingertips. You feel euphoric, and it opens. Here we go. Kinda messed up considering what we just did. Let's shoot up a little. Now, let's head in. The hollow tower rises up to dizzying heights. It starts moving, and this is it. We are really doing this. I reach the top and look at this view. This is so beautiful. Then this sound plays. The same sound as entering the Rher dimension. So wait, is this all happening in that dimension? You're finally here. Percolate greets you in a monotonous voice.
Congratulations, you're the last one standing. You managed to excel where others have failed. It truly is a remarkable feat. A Herculean task even. You are the champion of Termina, the festival to end all festivals.
I did what you asked. Now where's my reward?
Yes, as promised, you would be entitled to the grand prize.
Or price. Grand price? Does he mean my life? What does he mean by that? What's the price? You are not sure if Perkley is talking about prize or price here.
A peak to grandeur and a chance to reach for the illustrious heights.
I say, I just want out of here and out of this city.
You are not curious about the endgame in the slightest. You didn't massacre your way up here for nothing. Let me explain. The moon god Rher is gone.
He's not gone, man. It's just because your back's turned. Look behind you. He's right there.
I apologize for such an unpoetic manner of speech, but what you see in the sky is just a barren stone floating slowly in the space. The festival of Termina is Rher's doing. That much is true, yes. But those powers are but faint traces left of his existence.
It's almost like Sylvian as well. She was also a trace, if I remember correctly, right?
Rher, much like the other older gods, left this world long time ago.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Okay, exactly.
You might still be able to harness some of their powers, but like the festival, it's just a faint voice from the past that grants you those gifts. Maybe that is evidence of their true strength, that even in their absence, and in some cases death, their powers still lingers in this world. But without the consciousness behind these powers, their traces are nothing more than any other force of nature. That force is not there to help you, to harm you, or to be worshipped by you. It just exists. So, what is the function of the festival if it lacks greater purpose? We decided to give it one. The effect the moon has on people creates an ample opportunity to grow our ranks and shed blood for our master. For hundreds of years, we have followed wherever the moon god took us, and we reaped his harvest instead, living and breathing from the chaos that ensues. Of course, we strive for the illustrious heights mentioned many times over, but to get there, we must climb a mountain of slain sacrificial lambs. You too had a chance to join our ranks, but bloodlust doesn't boil inside you quite the way we hoped. So that's it. No illustrious heights for you.
What does that mean? Was I too slow?
The only grand prize I can offer at this point is your freedom. Only I stand in your way.
Percolate bows gently and prepares for the battle.
Have you seen the color blood takes under the moonlight? Such a beautiful blend of pale red and sickly green drenched in the cold hues of blue.
Just gotta say, this song is incredible. I love it. Just have a listen to this. I guess let's start with the wing that's holding the thing floating above it, the little ball. He summons a meteor to attack me and it deals 43 damage. What the hell? And then he does a feather rain which attacks me a bunch of times and bleeds me. But this is impossible, no? He summons another meteor and it takes me to 1 HP, and then he does feather rain which kills me. My god, how will I ever defeat this? What is this? I thought because it's it's maybe like a one-player boss, it might be easier, but no, this guy's insane. Okay, time to smash my head against this boss. It can't surely be that hard, right? Also, I started recording this battle the next day and forgot to actually hit record on the desktop screen, so I have the audio of the battles but no footage. Oh god, but at least I picked it up 16 minutes in. Nothing major happened, and I will summarize to you now with these awesome little PNGs what actually happened. I killed Pocket Cat and went for the loot at that hole, and I found pep pills that would be useful against Percolate, so I used them as the door opens along with the other drug, you know? Then as soon as I actually entered the tower, it wore off, which was annoying. Then I got bodied by Percolate again, so I thought, okay, only use the pep pills while I'm in the elevator, and there were 3 runs that I accidentally only have the audio for. But it's fine, because 2 went horrible, and the 3rd one I actually survived a bit, but still died. But I had some hope, which is good. Now let's pick it up from where I actually do have footage, right here. In this fight with Pocket Cat, I actually started recording the screen. If I had actually beaten Percolate while not recording, I would have been so goddamn mad, because I would have had to do it all again. God damn. We've got quite the pickle here. Yes, Pocket Cat, we almost did. I picked behead me like all the previous times. Oh shit, it actually came through. Oh, he didn't get blinded by the glass. Great. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna search the whole area, and if I find pep holes, I'm gonna go fight Pocket Cat. And if I beat him, I'm gonna go sleep save. I have 1 sleep save left, right? And with everyone dead, I have no loose ends at that point. First run, nope, nothing. Second run, yes, I got some. Okay, let's go maul Pocket Cat. And yeah, this is nice and easy this time. One of the black screen runs where I actually got pep pills and blinded him, he somehow beheaded Marcoh. That was very sad. I make it to the bop, and here it is. Osa, my friend, this is where the journey begins. For me at least. I just need you to do one more thing for me, please. A last favor. This is the last time we will be traveling together, and for old time's sake, I need one more thing from you. A parting gift. Ask him to cut off his legs, and he helps as a parting gift. Now, just one arm needs to go as well, my dear friend, and he agrees to help out. Now, I'll do you the kindness and help with that pesky last arm. It's my pleasure, my friend. We have done a lot, haven't we? There we go. Now, let's rest. Here we go. Thank you, my friend. It's time for me to go and finish this. I head up to the tower and my brain leaves me, and I use the pep pills outside again. And I reload. Okay, this time for sure we do it. This time I'm just focusing his body. I die way too quick when focusing his wings and stuff. I start out with a cool and calm bob and weave, since it may help dodging these feathers, right? I'm not sure if that is how it works, but hopefully it does help. Yeah, I mean, there were some misses in there for sure. I set him on fire in my extra turn and then guard, and his 2 attacks set me to 1 HP, goddamn. I use my light blue vial and then throw another murky vial. I'm not sure why I did that. I survive his attacks and rev up and fully go for the body. Wow, still nothing? I attack again, and this actually did it. Holy crap, looks like I've beat it, finally! Is what a small tiny baby might think. Impressive, very impressive indeed. But what do you think happens next? This is what you wanted, right? Hear that? He's coming already. Time for you to wake up. What happens next is one of the coolest animations. Look at this. How terrifying was that? Then I enter battle with him, the moon god Rher. Look at that design. The lines on the side almost stretching beyond our character's understanding, completely consuming the screen. This design is incredible. A translucent light embraces you. Okay, so my pimples are off. That's no good, so I fast stance to get it back. Then each of these eyes start draining my mind. He does an attack that summons another dude to attack me. Then I murky vial and it does nothing. It set nothing on fire, so he can't be set on fire. I'm assuming. Well, I mean, you can't set the moon on fire then, I'm assuming. Then I attack Rher in his face. The eyes keep draining my mind and he casts Moon Scorch, which sets me on fire. This is not looking great, but honestly, so far it's not too bad. I expected way worse. Okay, maybe I need to start attacking the eyes. I start and they drain my mind to 0. Surely nothing bad will happen to me, right? Your psyche is crumbling. A heads or tails prompt pops up and I lucky coin it and I fail. Great. Your head hurts so much. Visions beyond imagination. Vistas not meant for human eyes. Underlying horrors. Your melting brains pouring out of your eye sockets. Death is an easy way out. Oh, and that's it. What? Okay, so I'm gonna need that ring that Osa used where it restores your mind each turn. Fine. With my new equipment, I go again. Percolate kills me as if I'm nothing. I am but a small little child facing a giant. The next run, I destroy him pretty easily. Now for Rher. This time, I focus on taking out all his eyes. And now, because I have no limb protection, the dude with the spear cuts off both my arms, and I realize, wow, that's no issue because Marcoh is a boxer, and actually, he's dealing more damage like this than with the black steel. Okay, I'm going back to my roots with Marcoh. He's a boxer and shall box. His meteor one-shots me. I go again. Osa's item equipped, black steel unequipped. I am ready. God damn it, I forgot to take pit pills. Oh no! I use it in my first turn and take a crap ton of damage. Then I use bob and weave in my extra turn. Okay, now I am ready. Even though I'm sitting at almost no HP, I'm ready. I use a light blue vial on my extra turn and then I murky vial him. Man, this is a very slow start. I expected to die here, but somehow I just dodge enough feathers to stay alive. Okay, there's a chance. I rev up and attack and this brings me to 60 HP. Very nice. I attack the body again. Still not dead. I managed to survive another onslaught and attack again, and this actually does it. Very nice. Horrible start, but it worked out somehow. Okay, time for Rher. This time I'm just going all in on his body, or his face in this case, I guess. But first I fast stance. If he kills me now, so be it. He summons his dude and he misses. Wow, okay, that's lucky. I bob and weave in my extra turn and then I start attacking his face and the gold dude misses again. You suck, dude. I keep attacking and my mind is now getting quite low. The gold dude attacks again and it hits, but it doesn't take an arm at least. I rev up and smack his face. Then I attack again. The eyes now drained all my mind and he moon scorches me. And yeah, that mind regeneration is at least doing its job and keeping me above 0 at all times. Nice. This might actually be the strat. He casts his Lunar Storm and yeah, this has now become a non-issue because I heal too much. I rev up and attack again and that does it. I actually beat this dude. The moon god grew disinterested in you and slowly drifted away. You've become a witness to something beyond your comprehension. You've seen something you shouldn't have. As you slowly regain your consciousness, you realize you are not the same person as you were still just a brief moment ago. You wake up to a new reality. Suddenly the dark void above you feels that much larger, almost infinite. There are things in this world beyond your understanding, beyond human understanding. You are not sure if this feeling is that of enlightenment or that of total terror. The gentle wind on your cheek feels alien. With this newly acquired understanding, Even the most minor sensations have this altered nuance to them. The moonlight tainted your existence, but at least you survived. With your mind still somewhat intact, you survived. And then, oh my god, just look at this artwork. It looks so incredible. I get ending B, day 4. The only soul that returned from the trip was you. The city of Prehevel was meant to be just a stepping stone on your path to greener pastures. Instead, it turned out to be the place that shaped the very person you ended up becoming. Your sister was waiting for you in the kingdom of Rondon. That was the plan. She welcomed you unknowing of the horrors that you had witnessed on your way there. You never spoke of your experiences, even if those events ate you up every night as you lay down to sleep. People walked the streets of Rondon every day without knowing what was lurking in the shadows of every dark corner of the world. It was better that way. It was better that they didn't know how helpless they truly were against the cosmic horrors out there. But you could help them prepare if they ever had to come face to face with anything of that nature. You started running a boxing gym with your expertise. The attendees would step inside in hopes of learning how to defend against common street thugs, but they would step outside ready to face the unknown. Saving people's lives like this even alleviated some of your inner guilt. You had taken lives of many, but maybe you could finally give something back as well. Lunar Meteorite is now available in the Hexen. So these two endings that I've gotten, have I just pretty much gotten like end game god tier spells now for spellcasters for my future playthroughs? That's pretty sick. And that's it. The next playthrough is with Osar. I'm not sure what else there is to do in terms of endings. I'm not sure. I know there's one thing where I could get to the tower much sooner. I know that's a thing. Then I could maybe join Percolay's cult, or I'm not sure what it actually means, but I could try that, or I could just do like a regular playthrough but try and find all the other contestants, maybe try and intercept some of the stuff that happens with Caligura, especially with Abella. I'm not sure. We'll take it. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know if you want me to try something special the next time, or yeah, we'll just take it as it comes. Here we go. Thanks guys. I want to say thanks to everyone for the ongoing support and helping me create these videos. Thank you so much to all the channel members and patrons. I really appreciate you guys going above and beyond. I also really do appreciate any other supports, from like subs to likes to views. I just want people to see my content. I'm so proud of what we are doing on this channel. It gives me like that warm fuzzy feeling inside, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers for now.
You were laughing at the scene in your borrowed striped t-shirt, dish soap on your wrists, and I felt my whole chest tilt. I said one small thing, you said my name back slow, like it was a secret. I was the last to know. Then the room went quiet, even with the phone still on. I could feel my heartbeat doing something wrong. That was it, that was it. I was gone, heart in my paper cup, spilling all night long. That was it, when your smile hit was gone, heart in my paper cup, spilling all night long. That was it, when your smile hit mine, I knew I was in love, for the first real time. That was it, and I still feel the spark. You walked in my life and rewrote my heart.